And we are live. Hey guys. So we are going to start on bag 6. Which, by the looks of it, we're starting some of the Technic frame that's going to link everything together. So I need to have access to this stuff. I'm just going to slide that over there. And we're just going to get at her. So I need some Technic pins. No problem, Rick. You have a good night. We'll chat with you tomorrow. Eight, 9, 10. Oh, I only need 8. And I think I need one of those guys. 2, 16. Absolutely. Actually, it's for 2. Hold on. That looks of it. And this is the opposite. So hopefully everyone had a good day. It was a mild one out here. Okay, let's try and get these. Put it in here. What would be the easiest? Goes up top. Right there. That should stiffen that up. Like so. Got our doors there. Okay. Now we're going to do some Technic pieces here now. Okay. Yes, it is. Move that beast out of the way for a bit. One of those need to long loop Technic pins. Oh. Push them here. So centered like that. And I need another one of those. Just like so. I got a funny feeling like I should bring those a little closer. Got that funny feeling. That cut. So that goes in there. Fits. Where does that go? It goes there. I think. Let's do that. One. 3 more blue pins. And those all slide in those 3 holes. Well, if you're hanging out there, don't hesitate to pop in the chat, say hi. Keep me company. This is my quiet time. As quiet as it gets. Another 3-0 pin. Hey, Mama Lego. How are you tonight? We're just cruising along here. Two of these islands. One there. One there. And like so. are you up to today, Eileen? Oh, that's not it. There's that. I need 2 of those. 2 red pins. Oh, those fire pins. That's the guy right there. Just taking easy little snow. Got some snow. We were thinking we had snow for good, and then actually it's almost gone. Yeah, I thought we were at it for good. There was some areas just like an hour south of here that had over a foot of snow already. We've had some warmer temperatures and it's disappearing again. Now the next couple weeks it's supposed to be getting highs of like 5-6 degrees, so what little bit's left will be gone. There we go. So that should fit these. So there. Okay. Look a little draggy. Oh, now we need dark gray pin. No, that's a white one. Two long blues. One short guy. And 2 of the small brackets. Smart decision bringing them closer. Alright, so start that goes on there. Let's go like that. That should fit right in there. Press the side like that. Now that. Something doesn't look right. They're open. It doesn't make sense. What am I missing? Hey, we'll talk. Jordan. Something looks off. I think I'm missing something important here. That's right. Okay. Just me being stupid. There. Can't find the remote. That's going okay. My old age is getting to me. Looking at the instructions, just wasn't clicking. Now, where's my 1x2s? That should be over here. See, you dropped another couple of videos, Jordan. You must have had a whole bunch recorded in advance, did you? You're not falling behind your uploads anyway. 4, 6, 8, 12. That's a 4. I was working the fire station for 2 hours. Well, I'm hoping to work on this for about 2 hours myself. Hopefully. Any luck, hammer out another couple bags. Yeah, there. My ankle hurts. I tried sleeping today, but my cat kept pawing my face. I don't miss having a cat. We had one for, oh God, 12 years. And yeah, I can't say I overly miss it. Not anymore, anyway. So that slides through there. When I was little, tore my Achilles. Oof. That didn't sound good. All right, so this should tie things up in the middle. And then, oh. There, there. Try and slide that over. So far we've added these two and this beam. Now we've got 2 by 2 by 14, which I think is that one. 14. One of those. And 2 by brown. Tile. Oh, you want to have the ATT. I haven't built that one. I've got the 2013 one behind me somewhere. Hiding behind me somewhere. Just a second. Looks like you'll beat me to a comparison. Oh, you have two? Yeah, you're gonna beat me. You're hammering out videos faster than I'm doing anyway. That's okay. One that angle. That angle. Excuse me. Those go there. And I've got 4 by 6 and 2 of these guys. And they are fit on right there. Just like so. Yeah, she's taking shape. It's starting to actually look like Sandcrawler. What do we need here? 2x2 plates. 2 ends. And 4 of those guys. That baby over. Yeah, no problem with that. A 3x3 round plate. Right there. 2 ends. 2 2x3. Okay, so let's scooch that down like that. And if I can build a new ATT in one session tomorrow, then I'll take apart the 2013 and build live. Oh, you're gonna dismantle and redo it. Bang bang. What's it like for cleanliness? Are you gonna have to like wash all the pieces while you're at it? Do some cleanup. 1x4 plate. Let's see, I think. Two of them. Yeah, mine's not too bad. I'm trying to think when I built it. It's probably been built a couple of years now. Actually, yeah. I know I did live streams when I built it. That's actually I remember doing that. 2 brown. Two of these slotted tiles. What else do I need? There we are. 2 of these 1x2 clips. It's so cold where is it? Whereabouts you from, Wolfpack? Where do you hail from? Hey, Big Nate. Just passing through, eh? She's starting to take shape. So that goes like there. That guy goes there. And let's see, I need 2 more of those actually. It's there. Do her again. Rinse and repeat. And let's flip these over, clip those on here. Just like that. Oh, stickers. Bah. You can see me all shaky. Now I actually have to pay attention. What sticker goes where? No. That looks right, I think. All right. Well, that one didn't go too bad. Great grandfather was at Dunkirk. He got saved and pulled out of the water. Yeah, there's definitely some pretty good stories out there, isn't there? Yeah, my biggest regret is not being able to. I wasn't old enough to be able to get an opportunity to really talk to him where the possibility is that he maybe would talk about it. But I remember going, they lived in the next town over, so it was about 10, 15, yeah, it would be a 15-minute drive. And I used to go there later on to cut grass or basically do all the trimming. and I'd go inside to grab a drink, and he would start a chat because he was always a very gruff man. He didn't put up with any crap, that's for sure. So I was always scared of him as a kid. When you were young, you didn't open your mouth unless he spoke to you. You didn't dare. But yeah, as I got older, he'd actually ask how I was doing in school and stuff like that. I would have been, well, I guess I was 16. And then Grandma passed away first. Grandpa was on oxygen for years. He had lung problems. And then he ended up in the PCH, and then about a year later, he passed away. So seeing those letters and stuff, it's like, oh, I would have loved to hear it right from his mouth. But at the same time, I doubt he would have opened up. And you never know, being older. Yeah, by his own cousin saved him. Apparently, they were both shocked to see each other. Yeah, wouldn't that be something, eh? I'm assuming they were in different regiments or something. Were they, or must have been? I might have to take Ken up on his offer if he can dig up some information for me. Post that in the chat. I'd love to get some more details. Otherwise, I wouldn't know where to start. What I do have is from my uncle. No, that's what I hear. Dad mentioned that sometimes if he had buddies over, sometimes they would talk a bit about it, and reminisce a little bit, but apparently that's where Dad heard little bits and pieces. But I got a keepsake box of some stuff of his from that era. I've got a newspaper clipping that's all in German. And I got his beret. Don't have any of his service medals, but that's my nephew. He's got that. But I've got his, what do they call it, Diamond Jubilee. Was that like the 40th or 50th anniversary or something? He went over to Holland and stuff for that. No, his cousin wasn't in the army, just a civilian that was soldiers in trouble in the water and on a fishing boat and went. Huh. Wow. Yeah, he definitely wouldn't have expected that by any means. There. Same problem as last night, where I set this book on the table, leaving a glare and having a heck of a time seeing. So those fit in there. That space. And let's make a couple things. This fits around back. Not sure how exactly. That. There we go. Goes right there. He saw them in trouble. Sorry, I keep missing words when I type. Say the words in my head. Thumbs can't keep up. And then you have the problem with autocorrect. And with that, it's usually the wrong emoji. I know at work I use text message for a lot of stuff with customers. It was a good thing it was a customer I knew really well, because I tried to, we're doing something with parts, and I was like, yeah, got it. And he says, thanks, set it aside. And I went to give a thumbs up. And it was right next to a middle finger one. Whoops. Good thing he has a sense of humor. I was like, yeah, that was supposed to be a thumbs up. That's embarrassing. Thanks, Eileen. So yeah, that's one of the most embarrassing things for me in the workplace, anyway. All right, so what do I need? Those. Two, 1x2. Things are starting to roll along here. Got parts are fairly close by. That's a dark brown. All right, so 2, 2, 2, 1. Fit on top. One's on the side. 1, 2, 4, 6, 12. One of those and 2 buttons. Three spaces on the ends. Excuse me. Oh, go there. Close like that. Inverted slopes. I can see part B over here. 2 of those. So, 2 1 by 2. Hey, Mayo. You all done streaming already? At least I thought I seen you were streaming tonight. No, what should hook on? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Managed to achieve that guy. Instagram. Oh, that was on Instagram. I knew I'd seen something. You're doing a little everything then. 1 by 4 dark gray. there. 2 4x4s. That. 1x8. Right over there. Yeah, it's 1x6. They're all 1x6s. It should have 1x8. Ah, it's dark brown. That's why. Hope Bill isn't too frustrated. No, it's okay. I think the biggest challenge is just the fact being a used set. I got parts kind of strewn about. Is just tracking things down. It's getting better. Parts are starting to get moved closer all the time. Starting to remember where certain things are. Curved plates. And 4x6. That goes there. Top sides. And 1, 2, 4, so 4x8. Underneath. Yeah. There. And round 1x1. 2 there. Another 1x8 dark brown. And 2 brown. Regular brown. Yeah. There's brown. Right there. If you want to make this live stream more fun, I need someone to talk to in here. The only thing is I can't share the link. Just what I'm using is everything set up. I'd have to take the camera down. Let's cross the front. Same old story. Can't necessarily plan a live stream for sure. So far, I've been fortunate this weekend. I've gotten way more free time than I was expecting anyway. But maybe what I'll do is next time I do a live, we'll see what happens. If it's this time tomorrow night, I'll DM you on Instagram with the link, and if you happen to be around, I'm just saying I love dead air. Well, you know what? Just give me a minute. I'm gonna take that camera off. See how quickly I can do this. Move that. Just a second here, man. There, I just shared a link. Let's back up. Add my camera back. Fix that. That's not bad. All right. Where was I? 6, 7. 1, 2.
Hi.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't go through this stream without letting you know. Because whenever I see a live stream and there's 10 seconds of straight dead air, I start tugging at my shoulders. No, sorry, I start tugging at my shirt just like George Lucas's associates when he was directing the prequels.
Yeah.
You know, those behind the scenes videos where he's going over, okay, that character's real, that's fake, that's real, that's fake, that's real, that's fake.
Okay, where?
So, how are things going this weekend?
Oh, not too bad. Not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, because I was just thinking to myself, someone needs to pop out of nowhere and say, "So how about that airline food?"
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want to say I was cringing, but I was like, yeah, something needs to change. Anyway, I'm just cleaning a whole bunch of crap right now. I still need to
Doing
do that
cleaning,
video
you said.
this week's land speeder. I'm still waiting for the UCS X-Wing to retire because hopefully they'll have a good sale on it and then I'll buy it.
Oh yeah.
Because I only buy very specific types of UCS sets. Either a UCS set I can make a joke out of, or because it's one of my favorite crafts. And even though I don't really like, I'm not a big fan of Star Wars. The X-Wing is my favorite craft.
Oh yeah, it's iconic, eh?
And
Like you'll have a
the original UCS set is probably my favorite.
think as far as for it to retire, you're gonna have to you'll be waiting a while anyway. 'Cause
And
it
I'll
just
be
came
glad
out in
to
May.
wait. I'll be glad to wait a while because there's better things there's better Lego I could be spending my money on.
Yeah.
But I really wish Lego would re-release the Ewok Village. I really
Yeah,
do.
I'd be okay with that.
Because if you look on different websites and see how much it's selling for and how many people have made mocks about the Ewok Village, it's a clear indicator they need to bring back the Ewok Village.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would complain about that anyway.
Because I had to make a mock of the Ewok Village that I did for May the 4th be with you, simply because the Ewok Village set is too expensive. Let me just prepare a story right now. There we go. And done. So I heard you saying that your schedule's starting to open up.
Oh, like yeah, I can't really ever hammer out a exact schedule where I can stream during the week. If I do, it's after I get kids to bed and
Yeah, because you've done streams for the past, 3 weeks now?
no, live streams has just been what was the first night? Maybe it was Wednesday.
Oh, it seems like you've been doing streams very sporadically for the past 3 weeks compared to no streams for about 3 months.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we just pretty much got done with harvest here, so with that, I really had no time to.
Yeah, I think
do
a lot of
anything like
people's schedules are going to be opening up now that summer is well and truly gone because I was observing all of the streamers on Friday night, and everyone's numbers were up across the whole board. So I'm starting to piece all of the evidence together, and it seems like for whatever reason stream numbers are down they've been continually going down on Saturday nights for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm just an
Just as far as people viewing, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm really the only one who cares about the numbers. But I think that's bad because more people should care about their numbers. Because ultimately, if you're pulling in little to nothing, then it doesn't provide for a good stream, and it's not really worth anyone's time. So that's why I've been thinking to myself, well, we are all a coalition of streamers, and if one stream is good, then theoretically that should have a trickle-down effect for everyone else. And if it is, then that means the culture is aligned. But if someone's doing good and someone's doing bad, then someone that's doing bad needs to improve. And it's not always like that. But for a while there, over the summer, stream numbers were down across the board. And I'm hoping for all of us, they go back up again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know for us in Canada, this time that we're all hibernating, so lots of time spent in the house. So
also, I think to an extent the bubble,
streams for me.
I do think to an extent the bubble has burst in a lot of online culture, and people are getting back into the real world. So we've all got to figure out how to get people from the real world back online and consume all of our content again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the industry goes down as a whole, and that's not good for us. Because whether we do it for fun or we do it for the views, ultimately it's a sacrifice of our time. And I don't think enough of us question, is doing this worth our time? Particularly if you're a mock builder, not a set builder. But you're clearly a set builder, not a mock builder.
One day I'd like to be a mock builder, but
yeah, because I've been going around so many different streams this week, kind of gauging whether people are mock builders or set builders, because just having conversations with different people around the community, and once you talk to enough people, you begin to realize that set builders always have something to do, while mock builders always have something that gets in the way.
Oh yeah, to stop you from
because anyone can go out and buy a Lego set and then buy a phone and stream it anywhere, but not everyone has the talent or imagination to make mocks, and that's a blessing and a curse, because you can produce really high quality builds, but it's inconsistent. However, you could follow the instructions and go bang, 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 which is what you're doing right now, building a UCS set that has multiple bags.
Like I said, I would like to be able to build mocks. I've got something in mind that someday I will. I even started collecting pieces just periodically for it. But I don't have that imagination either, so it'll be tough.
Yeah, and since I'm moving house right now, there's not a lot I can do. So I have to work with the small stuff, which is why I'm trying to create prototypes for vintage town vehicles, because it's small and it's manageable. And since I've packed up all of my base plates, I can't make a big ginormous whatever.
Right.
And I do kind of feel like it would be nice to bring more set builders to the mocking side, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because the more people I talk to around the community, the more I realize, wow, there's a whole lot of untapped potential.
You probably noticed I've even started branching out in some of my other hobbies and stuff, like kind of getting back into action figures and things like that.
I used to collect action figures, but then I realized it was not for me, so I went full throttle on Lego.
Right. For me, it was just more or less getting back into something from my childhood, So I started seeing some really cool TMNT figures and stuff from when I was a kid.
Yeah, I see people posting pictures on Facebook buying collectibles from different 80s cartoons on the time. And a lot of them go to estate sales and buy new in-box items from dead people.
Right. There's some really cool action figures out now that.
And particularly with those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures that would have come in the ballista packs. I see people buying them on Facebook all day long.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, a lot of the people I'm friends with who buy Lego also buy action figures. And that probably has a lot to do. And that probably has a lot to do with the minifigure culture. How am I going to fit this in? I don't even think this will fit in here. Oh, that does fit. So you were saying that you didn't know how to play around with your stream with your current camera setup. I question why not, because wouldn't you have a device where, well, because you got your face cam and the build cam. So are you using two phones? Are you using two computers? Are you using a phone and a computer?
Yeah, I just had my phone there that I'm using as the top down. It was just more having to take it all down. That was all I was getting at. And then the laptop, I don't have access to Instagram on the laptop.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Because what you could do, and also a better way to keep up with the chat, at the same time is to keep up with the chat at the same time is to, what am I trying to say? Is to have the computer pointed at your face, have the phone, actually, no, sorry, the reverse. Have the computer pointed at the build, have your phone pointed at your face, and have the phone in a tripod so that it can look up at your face, and then while you have it pointed at your face, also have the comments on the screen at the same time, so you can more easily use your fingers to flip through the comments instead of using your mouse to scroll through the comments. I'll have to teach you how to do that.
Hey, Jordan.
What's up, buddy?
For sure.
Can you hear me?
Go on. Yeah, you bet.
How you been, Ryan?
I can hear you.
I would turn on my video, but I'm partying out a set, so I don't know if you want to hear me do that.
No problem.
I'm just boxing up some books.
It was good. It was like younger. It was my friend's kid's game. It wasn't like the best quality hockey, but it was good enough.
Oh, yeah.
No, he just invited me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything else. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. How are the Blades doing this year?
I actually think they're doing pretty decent. I haven't been to a game yet. I'm talking maybe next weekend about going to one.
I don't know how well my Penguins are doing right now, but all I know is that the Earthquakes and the Oilers suck this season.
Who the hell are the Earthquakes?
In San Jose.
Oh, the Sharks.
Oh yeah, sorry, not the Earthquakes. That's soccer. The Sharks. Sorry, I've got my American sports mixed up.
All good, all good.
I should know better because American sports are my favorite sports.
Hockey's a Canadian sport. Don't get that mixed up. People will find you if you call it an American sport. Right, Ryan?
Exactly.
Hockey's all Canadian.
Well, it used to be before.
You see all these American teams win the cup, and then you look at the roster, and 3/4 of them are Canadians on the team. So.
Oh, it's disturbing how many are Canadians on the team. I do love watching the Oilers lose, though. That is probably my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people who are Oilers fans, but I feel really sorry for the Maple Leafs fans because their teams become irrelevant.
Well, I'll be honest, I was always an Oilers fan deep down. I grew up in the 80s with Team Messier.
Well, you grew up in Western Canada as well, where like the Oilers were the bee's knees.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the only reason my brother is an Oilers fan is because of the Great One.
He's only mediocre.
Yeah.
I could take him, right?
Hold on. Did you just call Wayne Gretzky mediocre?
That's the joke I'm making.
Yeah, because I was about to drop my jaw. I was like, surely that has to be sarcasm.
You know what?
Yeah,
My
because
team,
my brother grew up
Wayner
in
wouldn't have been
the
half as
late
good if he
80s,
didn't have a
early 90s.
Brandon Knight watching his back.
Yeah, because my brother grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, and he would have seen all of that.
yeah, the Oilers are what the Oilers are.
Yeah.
Am I echoing?
You know what? Gretzky had Semenko
Ever
on.
so slightly.
Well, I have headphones on, so
Semenko.
It's probably because of the acoustics in your room, not necessarily the technology that you're using.
So when you moving to Saskatchewan, Ryan?
Wait, are you moving house?
Good luck with that one.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, Jordan wants me to move to Saskabush, but
You know what? You got me
I
interested.
don't know about that.
I need to see where the Penguins rank right now. NHL. Come on, NHL standings. Go to the Eastern Conference. To the Eastern Conference Metropolitan Division. Ooh, we're only one game above 500.
Shit happens.
Well, I did see that we are dealing with some injuries. Some injuries right now.
That was crazy this week when Bricklink was down, hey?
Yeah, I was joking about it on one of my live streams that the reason it was down because hackers wanted one Bitcoin in ransom. Lego were able to fix things before they got their Bitcoin.
Well, actually, I heard the hackers they were back on the thing. They were back in the threads about it.
They might have been in the forums, but they didn't take down the technology.
No, they just went back on and said that someone pissed them off, blah blah blah, that type of thing.
Yeah, they must have been in the forums.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a Bricklink seller, and yeah, it sucked for me. I have no sales.
I always joke about people who still use forums, because do people who use the forums not realize that social media exists?
Well, yeah, but Bricklink forums are the only things they have.
I still laugh at the forums because any forum is such an antiquated technological way of communicating with each other. It's the same reason why 8chan and 4chan has become irrelevant.
Are you English?
No, I'm from Australia, so it's 3 p.m. right now. People always get me confused for either being British or American, because one, I cater my content to an American audience, so it seems like I upload stuff at consistent times for Americans, but my accent is the estuary accent from England. However, a lot of people from the eastern states in Australia have similar accents that they use in the south of England.
I'm from a more hillbilly place than Ryan, so
Yeah, because because there's different dialects across all three of our countries, and there I'm pretty sure that the Australian accent is the least common of the English influences in both Australia, the US, and Canada.
All I know about Australian is like your dingo ate my baby. I always remember that as a kid.
Yeah, that was probably some kind of a tourism marketing campaign like the rest of them. I'm just looking to see who the best Canadian team is right now.
Well, that was from a
because I'm always
It might be Vancouver. Vancouver's been playing really good.
Because it looks like it does look like the Canucks are the best because they're 7 games over 500.
Yeah, they've been turning it around this year.
Yeah, because the NHL is always better when a Canadian team goes to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, that hasn't happened it happened in the lockdown season, that's it.
Yeah, when
the Canadians went.
When was it when Montreal lost to St. Louis?
Tampa Bay. They lost Tampa Bay.
Sorry, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Everyone thought that Tampa Bay would have gone on a dynasty.
Well, they did. There still are a dynasty.
But St. Louis interrupted the dynasty, and then Colorado put it on life support. Because if Tampa Bay don't win the Stanley Cup this year, then technically they never had a dynasty. You got to win 3. You got to win 3 championships in 5 years to be a dynasty.
Tampa Bay is always a competitive team. Like I'm a Colorado Avalanche fan, so I want them to win.
So you would have been happy when their GM won a championship as a player and a GM.
Yep.
Was it Greg Sackey? Was his name or something?
Joe Sakic.
Yeah, Joel Sackey.
Sakic.
Yeah. The Canucks are the best Canadian team right now. There's not too many people I get to geek out about the NHL with.
All good. So, Ryan, you getting Black Friday deals? Have you looked at any yet?
I haven't. I've been a good boy. I haven't really been paying attention. I've spent plenty.
I really hope that they have the Magisto's gift with purchase as a part of the Black Friday deals. I know that they're going to do double VIP points for Black Friday because that's what they always do.
Someone released a schedule, so the schedule's out there somewhere.
It probably got leaked somewhere, but it hasn't gained a lot of traction. Nothing ever gains traction in this community unless the influencers start talking about it.
Man, I wish I was an influencer. Not. I wouldn't be good. I'll get canceled so fast. It wouldn't even be funny.
Being an influencer is exhausting.
Man, I'll get it would be. Oh my god, Tampa.
You'd always have to.
St. Louis is killing Colorado tonight. 7-2 or 7-1.
Wow, that's a thrashing.
Are you an influencer?
No, I'm just friends with and talk to a lot of them.
Honestly, I don't even watch YouTube videos really when I sort anymore. I listen to podcasts now.
Yeah, I've been spending so much of my available time getting ready to move houses. So I've definitely watched a lot less YouTube videos than I was 3 months ago. And I've been mainly listening to podcasts instead while I clean everything.
Hey Ryan, did Winnipeg win tonight?
Yeah, I don't even know myself.
Oh, because it was the final. It was the Western Final tonight.
So Ryan, are you a Jets fan?
Me?
I was talking about Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but
Bombers, yeah, football. I know
Because I'm not.
the guy I used to work with, I know they were at the game.
Because you've
nice.
because you never told me which city that you live in, Ryan. I know where all of my other Canadian friends live, except for you.
Because where he lives doesn't really exist to the rest of us. Sorry, Ryan, I have to get those punches in.
Well, maybe I should rephrase my question. Which NHL team are you the closest to? Yeah. So you're I forget which province Winnipeg is in.
Manitoba.
The great NDP province.
Yeah. Now. Yeah. Well, right to hell.
Yeah, probably my best friend lives in Calgary, but he doesn't really care much for sports. The only thing he cares about sports is that they contribute a lot of taxpayers' money. Because people have jobs. Because he's the type of person to always complain about taxes.
Calgary's a nice city, though. I like Calgary.
I hear that they're doing a massive upgrade and building a new multi-purpose stadium.
Yeah, I think they're working on that now. Or soon. I don't know, yeah.
It seems
Are
like
they
whenever
upgrading the sound dome, or are they?
because
I think they're rebuilding a whole new one, actually. I like the Sound Dome.
It seems like whenever a North American sports team city can get 50% of the team to pay for the new stadium and leave the other 50% to the taxpayers, new stadiums get built.
I don't know. It's like a lot of the cities in Canada began new CFL stadiums. So, like, you guys got a new one, we got a new one, BC got a new one.
And I'm not sure if they talk about this a lot in Canada. But have you ever heard of the phrase "quiet nerds burp only near school"? Have you ever heard of that phrase?
What did you say?
Quiet nerds burp only near school.
No, I haven't heard that one.
That phrase is how you remember the original 4 provinces.
God, that's hard to read.
It's much like how when schools were making the transition from typewriters to computers, and when they do the touch typing tests, they get you to type the phrase the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog because that used all of the letters on a keyboard.
So,
Sorry, I just muted there a bit. I was dumping out Lego bags.
Yeah, so it's fun to talk with another person who sells on a Bricklink, because you would have felt some of the pressure about Bricklink getting hacked.
Well, I'm not a full-time store. I'm not really super worried about any of that stuff, but I was worried, obviously, but I only have one sale so far in March here, which is pretty low and kind of shitty. But it's not my full-time job. It's just a hobby. It was nice to take a break, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know there are so many people active on Bricklink that they're part-time sellers, but they upload new pieces into their store every week, and they upload so many pieces that they have to close their store for a while because there's so much upkeep.
Well, I'm doing an upload right now.
Because if you're only getting one order a week, then there wouldn't be a lot of upkeep in your store. And I know plenty of Bricklink sellers who get way less than one order per week. They probably only get 0.7 orders per week.
How are those reddish brown plates there? Are they breaking at all?
you shouldn't say that, but knock on wood, I haven't broke
Sorry?
one yet.
Oh, sorry, I just jinxed you. My bad.
Yeah, because I recently, when I was taking apart my city before I boxed it all up, I had some reddish brown arches that broke, so I had to super glue them back together.
My bad.
I'm not sure how many people bother to super glue their brittle brown back together, but I do. Because arches are expensive pieces. If it was just a regular plate, I wouldn't bother. But arches are different. And hey, Hoarder 66.
Oh, I actually just got a brand new brick order right now.
And what's Hoarder saying? Tomorrow I'm gonna make some changes around the house. Gonna move the bedroom furniture into the office and the office stuff into the bigger bedroom. Oh, where my Lego already is. And that way I will have twice the space for Lego. Oh, expansion! Whoop, whoop. Twice the space for Lego and computer setup would be good there for YouTube business. It would be because that'd mean if you're able to expand your Lego real estate and put a proper desk in there, then it'd probably be easier for you to build mocks while watching streams and watching stuff in the background. Because that's what I like to do. That's why I put a table in my room so that when I'm watching streams, I can build in the background. I'm much better than I was earlier this week, Will, because now most of my stuff is boxed up now. I'm almost ready to move houses. Just a bit more to go, and then I'll be all done. And hopefully it won't be too long until I can start building substantial Lego projects again. And speaking of Lego, I realise I still have all these Lego minifigures new in packaging from this Make Your Own Movie book set. Yeah, I actually forgot they were there.
I'll tell you, this set there is a lot of pieces per bag. Like I've been building for a very long time, and I haven't finished bag 6 yet.
You don't feel like you're getting anywhere?
Oh, also I was like, God, I'm not to the end of 6 yet.
So the set I'm parting out is that diorama of the trash compactor.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a lot of pieces in this too.
Is there a good part of value in that set?
Not bad. I got it for like a really, really good price. So it made it part out value, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I got it for a really good price, so I bought it off a guy and I bought 4 of them, so I'm parting out 4 of them off of him. I kind of have like every seller has a different percentage they go by. Mine's kind of like I want to 2.5 times the set when I part it out. That's kind of the way I look at it. So
Makes it worth the time, kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. Like the used is a whole totally different beast, right? So
Yeah,
used is so time consuming.
I know so many people who sell on BrickLink that refuse to deal with used Lego because there's so much more upkeep with used than new. It's crazy how much effort people go into to sell used Lego, which I'm glad because I almost exclusively buy used pieces because they're normally always cheaper. And I don't care about how clean my bricks are whenever I go to build something.
Yeah, used just takes so long. Like for me, I sort, I wash, I sort by color, I inspect, and I list. That's kind of my process. So it's lengthy. And I sell lots of used too, but new is just so much easier to part out.
Yeah, whenever I always put all of the effort at the front end, so I don't have to put any effort in at the back end when I'm building mobs. Because I see so many people who don't have time to sort, but they spend up way too much time trying to put their mock together because they can't find the right pieces. And I'm like, well, if you put in all of the time to build your mocks at the front end, you want to have to put it all in at the back end, which is why I strive to sort so much of my Lego, which is why I have quarterly sorting parties. Because I'll show you a little bit what I'm talking about here.
You guys get like drunk at those quarterly sorting parties, or what do you guys do?
If I pick this up, you can see all of that is nothing but sorted Lego.
Ryan, we should do that. We should have like a drinking night of sorting.
Yeah. And so
Just get sloshed and sort.
I realized, hey, not only would my quarterly sorting party be a good idea for mock builders, it'd also be a good idea for BrickLink sellers. It just dawned on me. It just dawned on me 4 months ago.
Well, if it's as long as there's a 5-drink minimum, I'm there.
Yeah, well, I have an anti-censorship policy on my stream, so I normally let people do whatever they want, just as long as they're not racist. because people can say almost anything around me, and I won't get offended because I have thick skin.
Are you like challenging me here or what?
No, I'm not. I'm not challenging anyone. I'm just proving that I can deal with any extreme personality, and not everyone in the world has the emotional tolerance to deal with a big personality.
I want to say so much right now, but I'm not going to be polite. Not about it's, and the funny thing is, it has nothing to do with you at all. But I think Brad knows exactly who I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, I could just go on a full-on rant about certain people in the community that I really don't like, but I have to hold my tongue and scramble their names with anagrams so that people have no idea who I'm talking about. Because I see so many people who don't care at all, and they just say whatever comes to their mind, and they get and they become a pariah within their community. Like,
I'm just here for the lulz. I'm just here for fun.
I've seen so many people who have left different communities because they had a big mouth. So I try to learn from their mistakes.
Did you guys see how that UCS editor, Captain Rex, is going to be worthless come next year?
Yes, because they're coming out with a new microfighter, and because that's my favorite character, I will be buying that microfighter, even though I don't like microfighters.
The prices haven't dropped though. Like I was on Bricklink looking at them, they're still up all pretty high, but yeah, you could definitely tell. I bet people are going to be scrambling here right away, just to get rid of all the ones because
they're not going to drop until
it was officially announced by Lego.
Announces that.
Yeah.
And since I'm not a minifigure collector, I'm always happy when the prices come down, because it means that more people who are just casual fans can get access to them. I find it absolutely hilarious that the market dictates that some minifigures can be worth up to $1,000, even though they were not produced in limited quantities like Mr. Gold. They're a standard run-of-the-mill minifigure that was not limited to its production, just that they were exclusive cassettes that didn't sell well. They're not a limited edition, because it's natural for a limited edition anything to increase in value. But if it's a regular retail product, like a normal minifigure that was only in one set, come on.
Oh, I know.
Like that I always laugh at how the market can let some of those non-limited minifigures get ridiculously expensive. I'm like, people can't really be that stupid, can they? To let the price get so high. And the prices wouldn't be that high if people weren't paying those prices.
Well, what's the most expensive minifigure right now? Would it be Mr. Gold?
It'd probably be Mr. Gold or some weird exclusive pad printed or UV printed minifigure, kind of like the stuff that Citizen Brick does.
Or what about
there was some C3PO I've ever produced. I think that's probably it.
Yeah, I thought they made a solid gold C3PO once upon a time.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the rare earth metals one, isn't it? Or it's like
yeah, I was just like one of
what's
one.
It'll be like a Cloud City Boba Fett goes for what, 1,500 Canadian or American?
I know that they made a solid 24 karat gold 2x4 brick that's worth like $12,000.
Yeah, that's not a minifigure. We're talking
Yeah,
minifigures.
But when I think about Lego that is made out of earth metals, that's what I always think about. Because I know that I know that there is a solid gold C3PO, but it's not as widely known. I know it exists, but I've actually never seen pictures of it. That's how
It's in like a photo frame.
out of the loop that particular minifigure is.
I'm sure I've seen something at M&R. He had pictures. One of his videos just recently. He was talking about, well, what was it? It was his Ask M&R video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that.
I need to throw away some trash.
What was he talking about? The C3PO?
Yeah, because I think someone asked a question like, what was his most expensive collectible or something he owned, and it was actually, well, now it was the cardboard box community bought. It was some specific brick building event, and it had like 150 of the classic clone troopers in a box. And
is that the big box of like
built
100 of
all
them?
the troopers, so it's just the box, and it was like $3,000 or $4,000 or something he had spent on.
Jesus. I wish I had that kind of money.
Yeah.
So, any plans for tomorrow?
Maybe put up Christmas lights. Possibly.
Ooh,
Today.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. What's the temp there?
It is. I think today the high was like 5 degrees.
Oh, my truck was reading 10. It was crazy.
I'm back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like super warm out. Even tonight, like before I came in the house, it was like felt like it was like still 10 degrees. It was so nice.
And Hoarder's saying I'm going to buy the new Rex when that microvoter comes out. But lucky for me, I got the 2013 Phase 2 Rex for really cheap from Titanium J just 2 months ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, you'd want to get ahead on some of those minifigures before they get even rarer.
I've had a Phase 2 Captain Rex, but I sold it. I have parts for another one, though.
I get confused about all of the Star Wars phases, like how Star Wars fans get confused about different classes of trains.
I think probably the most expensive minifigure I have, it's still sealed in the bag, is that, oh God, what's Darth?
Oh, is it that like shiny Darth Vader you got in a random box of Lego?
Oh no, not the Chrome Vader. It was a poly bag from like 2014 or something.
Darth Revan?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy I think is running around. Isn't it like $400 right now?
I was gonna say 4 or 5. I think Brad has it posted for at least 500 on his website.
I really do want one actually, but I'm not paying that much for one.
Just
Well, I bought it
just
from
wanna-
Brad
Just wanted to ask
several years ago,
quickly.
and I think I paid like 150, something like that. So I did
Oh yeah,
well.
no, even like 3 years ago they were going for just around 100.
Just want to ask,
Crazy.
how can I refer to you? Is it 306 or do you have a name?
Oh, my name's Jordan.
Okay, Jordan. Yeah. Yeah. Are you on Instagram, Jordan?
Nope.
Are you on any social media?
I got a Facebook page, and I don't have a YouTube or anything. It's just a little local business I do, and I have a little fun.
Okay, so you're on Messenger. Then yeah. So let me because I'll because whenever I meet new people on other people's streams, I always ask them.
Oh, don't worry about it. You probably will never see me again. This is just want to talk to my buddy. I haven't talked to him in a while.
When I put my phone.
How have you been feeling, Ryan?
Really good. Yeah, I can't complain. Keeping busy with work.
Eyes aren't messing you up at all anymore. You're all good there.
Yeah. Any appointments and stuff I've had, everything came out all like rose for the most part.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
What's your name on Facebook, Jordan?
I'm not. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'm a private guy. So Ryan, did your kids get a lot of candy?
Yeah, actually, we had plenty left anyway.
Did you guys get many kids out there?
I think I counted. I think we ended up with 60.
I get I'm in the city here, and we got maybe 40. That's a big maybe. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, it was beautiful out for us. Like it was like super nice.
Oh, it was cold. The wind was up. It it was.
Oh, that sucks.
It wasn't a beautiful night by any means.
No, my daughter went out for about an hour and a half, and I went with her. And my son went with a couple of his buddies. They went out for maybe 2 hours. And then they were trading candy in our living room for a little bit before they all went home. Yeah, it's.
Oh, Will's saying here, he'll buy the new Rex when the microfighter comes out. I got the 2013 Phase 2 Rex for really cheap from Titanium Jade just 2 months ago. It's sitting in the display behind me. I picked that one up. A buddy of mine in Winnipeg got it in a bulk haul. And I ended up buying a few figs all at once, and he held on to it next time I got to Winnipeg. But I think I paid $70 for it used.
For a Phase 2 Rex?
For a Phase 2 Rex. Actually, we were going through, and he's not a Star Wars guy, so he sent me pictures, and I picked it up. Well, I picked up the helmet. I was like, I said, if we find the rest of that, I want it. So, yeah, we found the rest of the pieces. He kept sending me pictures. Yeah, that goes with this. And I said, I'll take it. And I said, just be gentle. I said, I'm not gonna pay what you'll see on Bricklink, but if we can come to an gentleman's agreement, and I was like, cool. So I ended up buying about 5 minifigures. I spent about $150 or something like that from him. He was happy. He paid for the bulk haul just on that one.
That one figure is probably worth over $150. Jesus.
Well, yeah, and even back then, especially.
That's nice. That's nice. That's awesome. Yeah, those little ones they're nice to hit when you hit those. I know I just bought like a random lot of like minifigure parts for like $20. There's 2 Rancor fingers in there.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Like the fingers, like just the little fingers that go on there. There's 2 of them.
Yeah. Trying to think back, this is already probably a year and a half ago. I picked up the 2013 gunship. It had the first 4 bags were open. It was partially built in the box. The rest of the bags were sealed. And I paid $80 for that. And then I probably spent about $2 on the missing pieces on Bricklink. So I completed that. And then he had the Rancor set. It was open box, but all sealed bags. So I got 80 and 80 for those.
Damn, that's nice. Yeah, those little wins are
got
very
lucky
pleasant to have.
Oh, no. No, I got fortunate there. And actually, because I'd already bought the Rancor set and Jabba's Palace from Brad. So now I got a second Rancor kit. And I had picked up the gunship used even a couple years before that from another guy on one of the Facebook groups. And that one was, I had to piece that together, but I think even all said and done, I had to order a couple of the figs to complete it and then some parts. I think I was into it maybe for like $130. And I'm pretty sure they could still have used for like $250.
Nice. Yeah, I've
little victory.
we all get those. Yeah, we all get those little deals sometimes.
Yeah.
I actually just got scammed. I got scammed by a guy. He's actually on the Bricklink page as well. I bought some figures off him and he just disappeared. And then someone talked to him from one of their Facebook pages. And he won't respond to me now. I haven't got my figures. He sent it like a month ago. It's like, oh, I'll send you the tracking. And it sends me nothing. I'm like, God damn it. I've seen him selling there before, so I thought he was credible. I guess that's my bad.
Well, yeah, and it's funny, you'll have some guys like that, you'll have people vouch for him. Yeah, I bought from him once, and this other person, then for some reason, you're just that unlucky statistic, eh?
Yeah, so whatever, it is what it is.
So far, so good. I haven't fallen victim before, at least not yet, anyway.
Oh, I just would have had the best scam, or like this person almost got me with a crazy scam. So the Switch was on Facebook Marketplace. It was like a Switch of 6 games and maybe a case, and it was like $125. So already pretty cheap, right? Like that's too good to be true. You know what? I'll ask. So like, oh yeah, sure. And they're like, oh, send PayPal. You can come pick up and like all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is definitely a scam. So I'm like, no, I'll pay cash. I'll meet you there. What's your address? So they give me a physical address. Go to the house. No one's there. I'm about to leave. All of a sudden this car pulls up.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you got the Switch? He's like, no, I'm here to buy a Switch. I'm like, oh. Another car pulls up. Hey, you guys got a Switch for sale? I'm like, no. And another car pulls up. Hey, is there a Switch for sale? There's 4 of us there ready to pick up this Switch, and it was not for sale. And luckily, no one sent them any money. But like, geez,
That's a pretty wild scam.
Yeah, it's glad everyone's like calling. God, I didn't send money.
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. And then when I left, there was probably another 2 people that showed up after I left. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. As soon as they said they like send PayPal to us, and like they even said send friends and family, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're definitely trying to scam me here.
Well,
But-
especially when it's local.
Or
It's
if
like,
you
why would I
did,
send
if
PayPal?
you did get scammed on Facebook, you could lodge a claim with PayPal to get a charge back.
Not if it's friends and family.
So
You bypass all PayPal helping you if you do friends and family.
So why did the seller? Well, that's obviously why he wanted to do friends and family, but clearly that seller wasn't friends and family.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why, and because you don't pay any fees then as well. Like there's no fees if you send PayPal friends and family. So like if Brian bought something from me, and he wanted to pay PayPal, pretty sure you'd pay just e-transfer or whatever. But you'd be fine if I asked you to pay it, you'd be fine because you know who I am. But
Yeah.
if he didn't know who I was, obviously I wouldn't expect him to want to pay it all. I wouldn't. But
Exactly.
it's there's people are crazy now. People are desperate.
People will do anything just to make a quick buck.
Let me tell you, I've done I've done some things.
I've driven to certain places and there were people turning tricks.
I'm almost done partying out this set. Have they announced any of the Black Friday deals yet or anything? Do you know? Anyone?
I haven't seen any Black Friday deals yet because it's still 2 weeks until Black Friday. People
I think Walmart's
people are now conditioned to think that Black Friday deals should come out sooner than what they need to.
Well, if you look at all the flyers, all of them say Black Friday deals. So I just didn't know if like Amazon would be releasing them right away or what.
Yeah, because that's what big businesses want us to be talking about.
That's okay. Got nothing better to do. We're all screwed anyway. Oh.
Yeah, I haven't. Other than I think Walmart had theirs out in the flyer. I think.
Yeah, I saw Walmart's, but I don't know if that's like their official one or if that's just a fun one. I don't know.
As long as they got the creative box, they put the sale every year.
That slurping noise is making me thirsty. You could do ASMR just by drinking something.
Well, you women already do that.
Let's enjoy the sweet sounds of ASMR.
I've gotten told by people they want me to do like ASMR Lego sorting just so I could hear the bricks moving and stuff. And I'm like, I guess I don't know if I don't really feel comfortable doing that, but
Well, there's a market for it. If people are requesting it, there's a market for it.
different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's always money. There's always money to be made, and viewers to watch. That's the sound of a ball rolling around in a pinball machine.
Ryan, have you ever heard of shocks before? No?
Are you still there, Ryan?
Of shocks?
Yeah, shocks. You ever heard of those before? Yeah, that's what I'm wearing right now is a pair of those. Man, they're like the best things ever. They're so comfortable. Just wear them over your ears and they work great.
I was using Bluetooth. Yeah, they put over your ears. What the heck?
Like these ones aren't actually like these actually like aren't over your ears, right? They're like or sorry, they're over your ears, but they don't like you. It's the vibration you hear.
Okay.
So it's like they vibrate. That's what they do.
We should really turn this stream into an ASMR stream. Because I think we're all technically doing ASMR right now.
We're all focused on our task so much.
Yeah. And that's exactly why I created the sorting party. That's exactly why I created the sorting party. Sorting Lego is such a monotonous and boring task. So what if we want everyone doing a monotonous, boring task together, and you'd have something relevant to talk about?
Almost there.
And that's why, if anyone wants to inquire about it, just let me know and I'll send you the sign up.
All right.
How's it looking?
It only took me 2 hours and 15 minutes, but I finished it. It's getting to be a beast.
How many more bags are left?
I'm not sure. I'm up to bag 7.
That thing is huge. You got so much plate to still put on too.
See if I can pull that over here.
That is very good looking, buddy.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that looks good.
How's it looking? It looks like a giant rectangular prism of awesomeness.
Just a blinding hunk of
I think I heard
dark
someone
brown.
jokingly refer to the Sandcrawler as a desert truck.
It's probably kind of getting boring seeing just the one color, though.
And that's the problem with a lot of stuff.
I'm sure glad they mix in some different colors in there.
How many more builds do you think you got? Probably another 5, eh?
Well, I would think at least the next bag 7, I'm going to be doing either front or rear set of treads or suspension. So I'm going to be putting together a couple hundred frickin' pieces of of tank treads.
Oh man,
Are you
that's
trying to
My fingers going to be sore.
Are you trying to build one bag per stream?
Oh my God. There are 16 bags.
oh. You either got to start building off stream or you got to start building faster.
Yeah.
16
Oh
bags.
man. There's 16 bags total.
Jesus.
Well, that's what you'd expect for a UCS set.
That's
Well, yeah.
yeah.
This
That's-
isn't even one of
that's
the
not-
big ones though.
that's-
Well, it's
that's
big,
not- A bag count that much is not unexpected for a UCS set.
well, and this is only a 3,200 piece set. Yeah.
Well, you're going to be busy.
Yeah, no kidding. So at that rate, I'm going to have another probably 6 or 7 streams get done.
Well, you said you're on bag 7 and there's 16 bags?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have another 9 streams then if you're building one a stream.
Yeah. Well, the first few I was doing 2 bags. So there, obviously that was a long one, but the last 2 streams I did 2 bags per stream. The last stream I did 2 bags in an hour and a half. So
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you just need to get like the monotonous stuff done. Then it'll be pretty easy after that.
yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to get the set done before the end of the month?
Oh, I would think so. I sure hope so.
The realization that you might not just sunk in. I think that's what I just heard in your voice.
Yeah, you might have to go on to some other. You might have to go onto some other people's streams or watch some other people's streams to get the set built quickly.
The realization of, oh my God, this is taking me way longer than I expected. I just saw it on your face.
Oh, no. Well, I thought I'd do bags 6 and 7 tonight. I was like, holy crap.
Well, I'm not sure about you guys, but the largest set I've ever built would have been the 90th anniversary castle, and I built one of them on a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, do you have the UCS Falcon, Brian?
No, not yet.
Okay, I heard that one's about a 15-hour build. I don't know what my longest build is. Probably like a Kylo Ren shuttle, to be honest. I haven't really built many big sets. Like, Brian, have I ever showed you my collection?
No.
Okay, want a little sneak peek?
Is your collection on your Facebook page?
Okay, how do I turn it around now?
Oh, look at that mug. Oh.
I think he just dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably
Anyway,
had to go back to flip his camera around.
I've got to head on out soon because I've just cleared everything out of my wardrobe, and it's going to be way too noisy putting all of this into boxes.
I have no clue what happened there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna.
You just think all went away. Yeah. So here you go. I'll just kind of give you a rundown. I can't flip my camera around for some reason. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah,
You have to go into the settings.
Before you start showing off your collection, I'm gonna have to go now, Ryan.
Right.
All good. Okay, now can you see it? Okay.
Bye.
Just yeah, see you now.
So yeah,
Bye.
Oh, nice.
so it's got a top.
Series helmets.
Yeah, I only have one, and then I got like Boba Fett. This is the 20th or 25th. The last slave one they made that was like the normal one. Then I start getting like my sealed stuff, like Razor Crest and that. And then down here I got like the Rebel or the Bad Batch, the Bomber, the Andor set. I want to build this one soon. And I got a couple other. I got a Halo set. What'd you say?
What do they call that? E-wing?
Yeah, that's the first Lego E-wing. So I got a bunch. This is a bunch more steel stuff. So some of it, like, I'm probably gonna get rid of this Rebels set here soon. That's brand new steeled. I got a Tantive back there. You can kind of see the corner of it.
Yeah.
I got a Star Destroyer there. I got the little headhunter thing from Mandalorian. And then I got like a U-wing. This is a Lambda.
Yeah, that's
I got
a cool
like
set, eh?
Yeah, I haven't built it yet. It's a used one I have. I got TIE FO from like the newest movies.
I got that.
And then that's the newer Kylo Ren shuttle. Yeah, that's the newer Kylo Ren shuttle. I got that one's better. I got Poe's X-Wing, Resistance A-Wing. There's some toys, and then that's a Resistance bomber.
Okay.
I got another TIE fighter there. Behind there is Darth Vader's. Oops, sorry. Darth Vader's, and then that guy. B-Wing, Y-Wing, Krennic shuttle,
That's a
TIE
nice
Striker. Yeah, I got the 2 different A-Wings, and then 2 of the Yoda starships for some reason. I got a Bo Peep, and then there's a Woody there. And then this is my, well, you can guess if you look at the figures. This is my, what can't I think of it now? A clone battleship. The, what's the one that they come in on where like the carrier? The gunship. Yeah, that's the one gunship. I got a bunch of figures. The Mando's, that armory. That's a cool thing. I actually like that set a lot. I got Kessel Run, TIE Advanced, and then the first Ghost with the other thing there. Yeah.
Are you gonna get that newer Ghost?
No.
No.
I thought about it for like I heard it's actually better than the original, but I don't like the character selection. Like I want Zeb. You know, like I have a Zeb, so I'm happy with that. I also have like the only clone era ship I had. You can put the stream back on you if you want.
Yeah.
The only clone era ship that I have, actually, I showed you was the Republic gunship, but I actually have a Venator, a Anakin's Y-wing, a Z-24 Headhunter, and an ARC 170 as well. They're just in a box right now.
Okay.
So I got ships. So like the thing I like.
Boxes are.
Well, here, I'll give you another. I'll show you how bad, like how full my Bricklink store Lego room is. Look at this. Like I walk in here, like this is what I was parting out this set right here. So it's the this guy right here. I'm parting out.
Oh yeah.
So I parted out 4 of those. So I'm just finishing that. But you walk into my like Lego room here, and I just got there's sets up there, and you get finished. This is all sets that are finished. These are just parts. These are all sets. Like this whole area, it's all sets.
Oh wow.
And then this box here, this is where there's more sets in there. And there's look at these old castle sets I got.
Oh, that's cool.
I picked up like 4 old castle sets for $50. It was nice. This is like the Bricklink store. Got more sets up there. More Lego. And then this is like all my figures. I label them like I have them in drawers like this.
Oh yeah.
And they're all. I'll show you one that you'll like. It's all Star Wars.
Sweet.
So, yeah, and I got like these are all bins of Star Wars figures, and there's good figures in here. Like you got, you know, Shakti's hair and stuff like that.
Okay,
I'm just trying to complete figures. So I got lots of animals, and well, here's something that you probably would like.
Oh, the
Tauntaun.
what do you call that?
Tauntaun.
Yeah.
And then over here, I got more sets like in the back there on the shelf that I got to go through. And this is all my figures. So you can see, like, I have like mass quantity of figures that I need to go through. So that's probably the best tour you can get. It's to be honest, one of my favorite thing about Lego is like when you were doing your little series or you're working on your series of updating your room. That's probably my favorite thing about seeing is other people's how they set up and how they collect.
Yeah.
I love
know. It's fun to see. It's nice to see people's room tours and stuff like that and see how they've set up the room to work for them. And like I got such a wide array of interests and stuff too. So it's like, hey, how am I going to lay this out? Because like then I have my arcades and I've got my action figures and this and that. It's like, oh, how do I'd still like to keep them somewhat separated in the same area, but kind of break it up. I don't want action figures with Lego sets and stuff like in the same cabinet. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, see, I haven't built a Lego set in so long. Like I think the last Lego set I built was like that Bo Peep Brickhead, which was months and months ago.
Oh yeah.
And it's not because I've been working on Bricklink so much. It's just I don't know. I don't have time.
Yeah. Well, that's the same for me. Like I finally started this. Like I think I said I was going to do this back in like March that I was going to start. And then once we got into our season, I didn't have time, and then I kind of lost interest in it too. I needed a break, And
yeah, well, it's hard, and you know, like you have kids too, so you're running around doing their stuff, and like me, I'm on 2 boards, and I coach my daughter's soccer.
oh yeah,
So I'm a busy guy, and then I also have my Bricklink store, so that's that takes precedent over building, I find. But there's this little kid down the street who my daughter goes to school with her. They're in the same grade as his older brother, and this kid loves Lego and loves Star Wars Lego. So one day after school, I asked my wife, I'm like, do you mind if I just tell him to come over and check out the Lego? She's like, no, whatever. So I just told his mom, said, hey, if you want the boys to come over and check out the Lego. Holy shit. They were like, it was like sensory overload for them. It was so funny. They're just like going crazy. And so he made me promise that when I build the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter, I have him with me. I let him build it with me. So
that's awesome.
So he's been hounding me every day after school because he's in kindergarten, so he's only half days. So when I go pick up my kids, I always see him there with his mom going to pick up his brother. He's like, "Hey Jordan, are we building this yet?" And then they know I sell Lego. So anytime they're looking for a figure, they're always like, hey, do you got this? Do you got this? Do you got this? Their mom like apologizes to me every day. They're like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's good. Could be doing worse things. That's what I say.
Exactly. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, it looks like in January I'm going to be going up to Saskatoon for training for a couple days. So we'll have to try and figure something out. We'll have to meet up and go for a beer or something.
Do you have the dates already?
I think.
Just message me the dates.
It was. I'll check my email and I'll message you. I think I want to say either around the 24th, 26th of January, somewhere in there.
Okay. Yeah. No. Let me know, and hopefully I'll be off shift. And if I'm not, we'll try to figure out something. But yeah, meet for a beer if you want to come over and take a look physically in the collection. You're more than welcome to stop by.
Yeah. No, right on. I may have to bring some spending money.
If you want to, if you don't, that's perfectly fine. I'm just, I like that's honestly that's one of my favorite things to do is show people the Lego because that's I don't know, it's fun for me. Like whenever I get slugs a lot come over, Lego user group people, but we call them slugs here in Saskatchewan.
Oh, right.
And they come over and I just let them look and they're just like in awe how much Lego I have, first of all. And just like, what I have, some of the stuff I have is pretty neat for them. So,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, this is like, we're just big kids. That's all we are.
Oh, I know. And for me, like my COVID purchases were these arcade cabinets, and I'm keeping on the same. I got a couple work friends, and I'm like, you're really gonna have to come over and go for have a couple beer and play some arcade games and stuff like that, eh?
Yeah.
I want to use what they're intended for.
Yeah, well, I think people are starting to kind of get back into that too, right? Coming over and spend time with people, even just having like friends over for dinner or something, starting to kind of get more normalcy, which is nice. But yeah, when those kids came over, the mom was like, her mind was blown about Lego. And my wife, all she talks about with people she works with now is my Lego store. She works at Costco, right? So she takes pictures of all the Lego sets Costco has, and then sends them to me. And they're like, "Why do you keep saying pictures of the Lego? I gotta make sure see if you can part it out to sell."
Oh yeah.
And so they're like, "What's parting out?" So my wife explains parting out and shows her pictures. Shows pictures of it. They're just blown. Like, he does all of this just to sell one brick. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I don't know. And then even the guys who buy Lego regularly, they'll pull up. They're like, you got the stuff. And it's just hilarious. I think my neighbors think I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah, these vehicles that pull up in for 5 minutes and leave, eh?
With a little baggie in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every time it's hilarious. But no, most of the people that live around me now know that I sell Legos. So they're just like, whatever. But it's also been good too because it's given me a lot of people have come out and be like, hey, I'm looking to sell my kids' collection. I'm like, sweet, let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's I have 7 totes, 702-liter totes of unsorted bulk still in my garage.
Oh,
so yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool because you got that sitting there, and it's like, I wonder what gems are sitting in there.
Oh, was it maybe a month or 2 months ago? There's this other Bricklink seller here that I'm really good friends with, and she's like, man, I can't really find any good bulk. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even know when I'm ever going to get to this stuff. Like, how would I sell you a couple of my bulk bins? So I'll give you a good price. I just want to keep my bins. That's all I want. So she's like, you know what? Sure, I'll come over. So we went. She looked through them. And they were, she's like, he actually looked pretty good, whatever. And I didn't even look at them at the time. I'm like, okay. So we made a deal. Sold her 2 bulk bins. And then she's sending me pictures like, man, these pieces are great. Look how much this piece is. Look how much this piece is. Part of me is like, motherfucker. But at the same time, I was like, It's gone.
Exactly. Yeah, you're like crap, and at the same time, it's like, you know what? Now I don't have to look at
Oh,
it.
it's yeah. I've been looking at like moving off site, but the pricing to leave is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous how much stuff costs here. So it's not worth it for me right now, right this moment. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever go
Yeah.
full time with that whole Bricklink being down. Like it was a nice break, don't get me wrong, and I'm not dependent on this. If I was, obviously I'd change things. But I think I'm going to be having to go to Brick Owl
Yeah.
and maybe even eBay just to kind of diversify a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So next year. I think that's my big push. I'm going to do is to do that this year. I'm just going to try to get my part value up and keep adding good things, and then next year kind of diversify and go from there.
You know what? And if it's something, if you can't move something, put a lot together and then sell it on eBay.
Oh yeah, and like I know other people. Like if I really needed to sell something, I probably could, and if I gave them a good enough price, but again, it's just time for me. That's the big thing. Like you saw all those figures I had. I probably have. That's probably over a few $1,000s worth of figures. But just the time to actually go. Yeah, time to go through everything and inspect it and all that just takes a lot of time. So I'm just kind of hanging out. I might have found one figure that a kid I knew was looking for, so
Yeah.
that's
Well,
good. But
well, I just said by the time you go through it and you got to like actually physically and make sure things are accurate. It is the proper head on it, or things like that. Subtle differences in certain things.
oh yeah. So it's I don't know. Just luckily I had was it 2 years ago? A friend of mine got really sick, couldn't go to work. They had some like stability issues, like standing and moving. So they were off for like 6 months, and he just said he's like, hey, I think it was that. I could be totally wrong. Could be just something else. But he was like, hey, I'm not going to work. Um, you know, can I sort your Lego? And he's a Lego builder. So I'm like, sure. What do you want to get paid? He's like, let me take what I want. I'm like, yeah, just let me see it before just to make sure, the value's right. And so he sorted four totes of Lego for me. I'm still going through those today. So, well, I should let you go.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to kind of think I'm going to hit the pillow here. So thanks for
Oh yeah.
popping on.
Are we the same time now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 11:45 for you too.
Yeah, this past weekend it was this past Saturday or Saturday week ago.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Works great for my Call of Duty gaming now. I'm not gonna lie, because both the guys I play with are in Calgary.
Oh,
So
right on.
now, like they don't have kids, so now I can jump on like 8:30 my time. So my kid's already in bed. It's only 7:30 for them. Works out so well.
Yeah. Do you play on like the computer, or is it like Xbox or?
So I'm on the computer. My one buddy's on Xbox, and my other buddy's on computer as well.
Oh yeah.
So there's the one guy, like I grew up with him. We played soccer together when we were in high school, and we just have been best friends since then. And then the other guy's one of his good friends, who we all kind of became good friends after that. So
Oh, right on.
yeah. So
Well,
okay, well I'll let you
chat
go.
again.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Take care.
Okay, good shit, brother.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah, bye. All right, so we're gonna call her a night. Again, I'm gonna take down everyone and thank them for being on. So we had Mayo, and we had Will Harper. Who else did we see tonight? We had Jordan on. You just seen.
And we had our other Jordan, ADP builds. We had Mama Lego. And I think we had, yeah, we had Nate. Wolfpack. I think we had quite a few people pop into the chat. It's nice. Who else? And then we had Rick really quick at the beginning. So thank you all. Thank you, Mayo and Jordan, for coming on stream for a bit. And yes, breaks up monotony. Really enjoy that. And I'm sure glad I got done one bag tonight. And yeah, next stream we'll start on the tracks. And I'll be building treads for an hour. Hopefully not, but yeah, probably. So you guys all take care and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.